Spencer, the alt-right leader, seems to have absolutely lost it. Like I said, he is the alt-right leader, so he was a big proponent of the Virginia Charlottesville rally, to my understanding. And he has something to say about the counter-protestors. He said, quote, "We could have killed them with our bare hands." So for all of you people trying to, kind of white knight in a sense, or at least half white knight, I don't know what you would call it. It's more like apologism, where basically you say, oh, they're just doing it because in response, they're reactionaries. But the truth is, even if they were reactionaries, that doesn't even give them an inch of ground. Because if you say, hey, they're reactionaries because now you have people saying, hey, we want a gay representative of Congress, we want an African-American representative of Congress, blah, blah, blah. That's just diversity and representation. If you have a population of 350 million people and whatever percentage of it is a certain race or a certain identity, and there's no congressman from those, orientations, how are you supposed to get legitimate representation? The truth is that you can't. But here's what Raw Story says. Avowed white supremacist Richard Spencer on Monday argued racist rally-goers who clashed with counter-protesters in Charlottesville, Virginia this past weekend, quote, could have killed them with our bare hands. I can't believe, why am I surprised? But I didn't know it got this bad. Spencer was speaking about Antifa, the anti-fascist political movement that arrived in Charlottesville after hundreds of white supremacists descended on the city to protest the removal of a prominent statue of Confederate commander Robert E. Lee. The alt-right leader also told reporters city and state officials have, quote, blood on their hands after a post-rally gathering ended in the tragic death of 32-year-old Heather Heyer James Fields. A Nazi sympathizer drove his car into a group of counter-protesters, killing Heyer and injuring 19 others. Spencer on Monday declined to condemn the 20-year-old's actions. You know what this reminds me of? This refusal to condemn clearly vile actions. Well, it reminds me of the David Pakman-Richard Spencer interview, in which David Pakman asked a simple question: do you condemn Hitler? He refused to respond. He said, hey, I'm not playing this game. That's literally the easiest question anybody could possibly ask you, and you can do it. And this reminds me of that. The fact that he's refusing to condemn such a clear, vile act of literal murder, where this person drove this car into a group of counter-protesters. And also, I would like to say, it's not just Antifas. The person who died, to my understanding, was a member of the group known as the Democratic Socialists of America, aka DSA, who were protesting, which is truly remarkable. So, it wasn't just Antifa. He said, I'm not going to condemn this young man at this point. Would he have said young man if it was a black person? Let's just keep it real. He would not. The guy doesn't look like a young man. He looks like a grown-ass fool. So no, this dude's a douchebag, and anybody trying to half white knight him or whatever the fuck is just wrong. What's up, guys? It's Sawhill here. You guys are watching The Progressive Voice. Make sure you guys click subscribe down below. We're fighting Donald Trump tooth and nail, and we need your help.